more minutes.
Don't look under the internet.
My table is broken.
It's full of
Have you
the
guys
broken.
not actually heard that?
No.
No, I don't. I have no idea what the fuck you're
I
talking
thought you were
about.
doing like a Dale Gribble from Hank Hill.
This is a red green grumble
yeah.
type thing.
Hold on.
Okay.
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Mike would like this the
Well, hang
most.
on. When do you like to
Because the
download
challenge
WinWar?
is to say this
That's
thing
insane.
without
When do you like to
breaking.
download WinWar?
Ah.
When you
Oh yeah, play it.
like to download WinWar?
How do you?
When you like to download WinWar?
No, it's too deep.
You want to look through your teeth. Look through your teeth.
Would you like to down? No, it's
When
not.
you-
It's
when
just.
you like to download WinWar.
But you're like inhaling.
Yeah, you have to inhale.
What's this? Who's moaning like a cat?
Nope. What the fuck?
These damn hip hop artists and
Well,
their hip hop.
I don't know if this is happening right now.
This is SCP. This is SCP. Do
SCP.
you have to
SCP.
pee? Do you have to pee? Doug is playing a video for me. I don't
guess
like it.
While we're waiting, welcome. Welcome.
Containment quarter.
Yes,
I'm slapping my belly.
it's the part of the internet where we talk about really weird things that could or could not exist.
You
in
ever
our
come
universe.
across a sponge that's too dirty? It won't get clean. That's an
Yeah.
SCP.
You ever heard this noise?
That's an SCP.
Probably, and we're all dead now. So, bye everybody. No.
So, as is tradition with Containment Corner, Doug doesn't know what we're talking about,
Nada.
but me and
Asada.
Jason do, and we're gonna just info dump on Doug, and you're all along for the ride. Don't you feel special?
Are you guys okay with that? Just like
They have to be now. They're paying for
we're
this.
narrating. We don't give you like an outlet to like say things. I mean, you could leave a voicemail on our Google number, but
That's true. Once again, with the SCP thing, I just want to bring to light one more time the whole Russian lawsuit thing. That's bullshit.
Yep.
So, look into that and do whatever you can to fight it.
and also listen to these while you can, because
Yeah.
who knows
Fight the Russian
if
man.
these are going to be able to be kept up or not. So,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
remember, SCP stands for Succulent Cod Piece.
yeah.
Secure, protect, penis.
Yep, there's two P's there.
SPP. Yo.
There is.
Secure, cock,
Secure, contain,
Perennials.
protect.
Secure, contain, protect. Which SCP are we talking about today, Hazelon?
Oh, I'm so happy you asked.
42069.
That's the one.
I'm so happy that you asked.
Yo, who is... Okay, never mind.
No, go ahead. What's your question?
What is SCP-420 and what is SCP-69?
We will go over those at the right time. You know, maybe
Which is code for I don't remember.
That's
Well,
upsetting because I'm pretty sure I asked last time.
One of them,
And I still don't know.
no. One of them is going to be done on their respective date
Hell yeah, dude.
because it makes sense.
April 69th.
Yeah. No,
which
today-
which
no,
one?
June 9th.
Today we are
Yeah.
going over SCP-3122.
3122.
Mm-hmm.
What?
So, as you guys remember, there
I don't.
are object classes, there are containment procedures, and there are descriptions
Ooh.
all about these
Can
things.
I go over these first couple things?
Yeah, please. So, what's the item number one more time, Mike?
It's item number 3122. Doug, you paying attention here?
Nope.
Focus up, sweetie.
Doug.
Focus up.
Doug, what's the
Trying
item
to crack
what's,
my neck.
What's the item number?
31.
Its
got
object
it.
class is Euclid, which means if you don't fuck with it, it's not gonna fuck with you.
Like bees.
Probably.
Protect the bees.
Just like the bees.
Oh.
Its special
Mhm.
containment procedures are instances of SCP-3122 are to be stored in a Faraday cage shielded storage container when not being used for testing.
For those of you who do not know what the fuck that means, Faraday cages are basically things that you'd put around electronics that you don't want to be found.
Yeah.
So that might give you a hint as to what this SCP
might be.
is.
Also, this would help. Evidence of the existence of Elevix Electronics and any products produced by it are to be removed from public awareness using standard data censoring protocols.
So it's
Elevix
something,
Electronics is apparently a brand.
apparently, and it produces something that shouldn't be.
Yeah, we don't
produced.
like it. We don't like it one bit.
You shouldn't know.
Would you like to give the description, Jason?
I would love to. Doug, do you know anything about Elevix Electronics or the like?
I've never seen an electronic in my life.
Not
As he
even-
holds a cell phone, talks into a microphone with headphones on.
But never. So okay, when you if you were to give us like the top 3 navigation system like companies, what would they be?
Well, I'd say Garmin.
Okay, there's one.
What's the other one? TomTom.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess just because now, like Google Maps.
Yep. No, that's absolutely.
Apple Maps
Three-
for life.
3 separate instances of some way to find out how to go to places you want to go, right? A GPS. So, oh, good. This is your allergies. Again,
Yes.
Nice
God damn
cover
it.
up.
So, SCP-3122 is a series of consumer satellite navigation systems produced by the now defunct Elevix Electronics.
No wonder you never heard of them.
They're
They ain't
def-
around
They're
anymore.
defunct. They ran out of money.
Defunct, ran out of funds. They're not around anymore.
The anomalous effects of SCP-3122 manifest when the following conditions are met. Either the currently active journey on SCP-3122 is estimated to take over 3 hours to complete, the vehicle in which SCP-3122 is situated has currently undergone at least 2 hours of the programmed journey, and
My dick
Hold,
big.
hold. So this thing only activates if you're on a 3-hour journey
Yes.
and you've completed
and
2
you've
hours of it.
gone 2 hours of the
Yes,
journey.
it's
Yes.
very specific. Incredibly. Which means you won't know if you have this unless you take a 3-hour journey, at least.
Go on.
So if you're like going to work and you're using this thing, like it's whatever. Like you have no idea.
It's fine. It's
Exact-
dormant.
Right. And the last thing, at some point following the 2-hour mark, SCP-3122 loses its signal tracking. No specific cause for the loss of signal is required. So you're just going to hear like a recalculating or reconnecting or some shit like that. Like, you know that GPS voice. Yeah?
I'm lost. And then it's like, oh, I'm good now.
No, I don't know if
Rerouting.
that's it.
Okay.
Where the fuck out? Rerouting.
Once these conditions have been met, following the loss of the signal, SCP-3122 will connect to an unknown source from which it will begin receiving information. The vehicle in which SCP-3122 is installed, along with any occupants of the vehicle and SCP-3122 itself, will be translocated to SCP-3122-1.
So let me get this right. When we -1 something, that means that we are now part of the SCP.
Correctamundo. Just like if
Bing.
anyone remembers our IKEA episode,
Mhm.
3008 is the IKEA. 3008-1 are the inhabitants,
Staff.
the staff of the IKEA.
Wow.
It's all very
Wow.
fun. So,
Meow.
Reiterate,
Do you-
all very fun.
do you kind of want to know? Do you want to hear like what this anomalous entity?
Yeah, what
kind of
is 3122-1?
So SCP-3122-1 is a topologically inconsistent pocket of space-time, which initially resembles the area from which SCP-3122 is associated, and vehicle were removed. So, once within this -1, okay,
Yep.
this is basically your 2 hours into a trip.
Yep.
As soon as that 2-hour mark passes, this -1 gets added. It will begin to relay instructions that are increasingly nonsensical. And SCP-3122-1 itself will begin to change both its layout and contents, with the severity of these effects increasing over time. So, like, okay, Matt, can you imagine yourself having a stroke right now?
Nope, but I do have a question that might help the viewers.
Okay.
So when this thing starts,
Mm-hmm.
does it actually fuck with where you are at?
It seamlessly drops you in.
Yes.
Like you'll be driving like through a tunnel, and when you exit the tunnel, you're just in this.
Fun
new
that
place.
you
Thank
would say
you.
that, Mike.
That's kind of what I was trying to ask.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
so-
are unaware of the change, but it just
If you
happens.
lose
But you are now
signal-
not in reality.
Like you'll be driving by a target, and then if you're driving by that target at the 2 hour 1 minute mark, boom, you're in -1 and you're passing by a target still.
Okay.
It looks
It could-
exactly the same, but
Yeah.
you're no longer in that same place.
It could be real. It could not be real. We actually don't fucking know because this thing is very, very, very strange. So again, it's a GPS that takes you places. As long as your trip is less than 3 hours or 2 hours, you will not experience any anomalous events. But once you hit that 2 hour mark, you're gonna start seeing some weird fucking shit. After a period of time following the victim's entrance to SCP-3122-1, typically between 24 and 72 hours, the vehicle will re-enter standard reality at the final destination point of the original journey. SCP-3122 will be present within the vehicle, though any life forms will be missing.
So let's say you wanted to go to that there Olive Garden. And you're like, let's say you want to go to the Rainforest Cafe. Because the closest one is.
Go to the 3 hour away of Olive Garden.
No, I want to go to the 3 hour away. I want to go to the 3 hour away Rainforest Cafe.
Okay.
Because the closest Rainforest Cafe to us is quite a while away.
It's not close.
I'll be driving, and then 2 hours later, boop, out of existence. A day later, I end up at that my car is at that Rainforest Cafe with the GPS in it, but I am not.
You know what's fucked?
Wow.
Do you want to know what's fucked about this?
That the
So-
Rainforest Cafe closes at like
No,
6.
I mean,
Did this
yes,
happen to
that's
you?
also stupid. No, I honestly, like, part of me wishes it did because I just want to, like, experience the weird, you know?
Yeah.
Granted,
yeah,
I know
that's
this
fair.
is the last.
Super fair.
This is the last weird I would ever experience, but at least I got to. God, this fucking GPS thing is weird as shit. So there is a lot. Oh, there's a lot to this. So there's been investigation on investigation into this fucking Elevix Electronics. It revealed a number of consumer electronics developed by the company, many of which demonstrate an anomalous property, but no record of the creation of the company or any employees working for it could be found.
Ooh, mystery
None.
company.
Not a single record. The registered business address of the company was determined to be a large warehouse containing numerous crates of SCP-3122 and the instances thereof. Like, meaning there's just fucking hundreds of these things.
It's just that
Just
scene
there.
from Indiana Jones with all the
Yes,
crates, but they're
exactly.
just full of Jeep penises.
I'm so happy you use Jeep penises. Can I tell you a story real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
So, for those that don't know, I personally refer to GPS as Jeep penises, and I'm not sure why. I don't remember how that started, but I've said it so much that my girlfriend Kelly has like caught on to it. Well, what were we doing? I think it was Christmas at her parents', and we were going to the Illuminations show at the Morton Arboretum, and they couldn't figure out where to go. So Kelly
Jeep penis.
literally looks up and goes, "Oh, just use the Jeep," and stops. And I look over with giant, like my mouth is open. I'm just like, "You're gonna fucking say it?" And she goes, "I mean the GPS." And I look at her, I'm like, "You almost fucking said it!" Just like loud as hell.
I always say it to Lori. I'm like, just use the Jeep penis.
It's so fucking funny. I don't know why.
it's a good
It's just
time.
so good. So there's a bunch of footage, basically, from people who have used this, you know?
What the Tom Tom from Hell?
The Jeep penis?
The Jeep penis. And it's revealed, okay, so there's some security footage from like around the warehouse, and it revealed repeated visits by a single individual determined to be
Person of interest.
a person of interest, right? We're not going to go into that because I don't know if that reflects, I don't know if they consented to this, but it's person of interest 30,808.
There's a lot of people of interest here.
Yes, there's a bunch.
Redacted.
Redacted.
They
Now
have,
you're getting it.
they have previously been linked to various religious cults, typically centered around minor anomalous objects, such as SCP-3122. The last recorded sighting of POI 30,808 was in 1996, following the mass suicide of one of the associated cults.
So far, we have a cult leader on our hands.
Do you know? Does that sound familiar? Was there a mass suicide in 1996 somewhere?
Was there?
Heaven's Gate.
Was that 96?
I'm okay. I haven't looked into this, but I'm almost 100%
I thought that was like
positive
80s.
I don't know.
It's either Heaven's Gate or Jonestown.
Jonestown's was like 70s.
Oh, you're right. So it's got to be
Yeah.
Heaven's Gate.
I'd have to look that up.
Yeah.
To
Either
confirm.
way,
None of us care enough to look it up. So if
Here
you're paying
it-
for this, you look it up.
you
You
do
look
it.
I
it
don't
up.
fucking
It's your
care. You
job.
fucking look it up.
bitches.
All we know is that here in America, we pride ourselves in
Not knowing.
religiously following psychopaths to their deaths, and in mass numbers. So you can find plenty of these all across the history board here. But this is kind of where we think the origin of this came from. There was a software update,
Ooh.
which you don't hear about a bunch of
on GPSs.
you do hear about it, but not on SCPs. Like
That's true.
you never hear like fucking
Rebooting Shy Guy.
Shy Guy's got to get updated.
Shy Guy 1.2.4.
He's got to be deadlier or something. But there was a software update released for SCP-3122, and it was the goal of this was basically to disable any devices that were trying to record it, more or less. It recalled like a bunch of devices that had been plugged into these GPSs, saying like these are now null and void.
So, like, basically a bunch of these, like, affected SCPs were being updated to
Yeah,
release them of the SCP.
tried to.
Yes, yes.
Exactly. It's estimated that about 95% or more of the sold instances of 3122 have been recovered or rendered inert. So
My
There's still
balls!
that's
They are inert!
that's what?
DBZ abridged? No?
Oh
Okay.
yes,
That's from DBZ Abridged?
My balls!
Yes.
Actually, no, it's really not.
Yeah, what happened?
It's
What?
just
one of the-
it's just a voice recording that someone was like, this is funny.
My balls are inert.
Okay.
It's Vegeta being like, my balls!
It's the guy. Yeah, it's the guy who voices the
Oh,
Vegeta
yeah.
from DBZ. Yeah, but whatever.
Chris Sabat.
So 95% of these fucking pieces of shit are now they're inert, right?
Like my balls.
Which means
Still
5%
leaves 5% out there.
that are still very fucking active. And Doug,
Hey.
we happen to have an audio log
Ooh.
of somebody using one of these GPSs. It's a D-class personnel, which means probably prisoner, murderer, whatever. But
Yeah,
they're-
there are. We should probably briefly touch on
fuck
that
it.
a little bit.
Here we are. We're
There's
at
different
D-class.
classes.
Yep.
We hear a lot about D class because they're guinea pigs. They're just prisoners that this
you're gonna,
company uses.
You're going to hear the most about D-class
Yeah.
just because they're the most abundant, and it's mostly prisoners or people who have done a lot of shit wrong. But their sentences are commuted as long as they perform these
And
tasks.
on July 19th, 2016, one day before my birthday, the SCP people gave permission
The
to
Foundation.
the Foundation, thank you, gave permission to explore
Jesus.
3122-1. So they used a Class D poor prisoner, D99.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, 99321, but they start just calling him D99 for
Yeah,
short.
because 99,000 of them later.
Yeah, but they just
Yeah.
they give him a
They
some
basically-
recording information, some recording machine devices.
They basically they put him in a car with this GPS and say, just follow what it says. We're
Yeah.
going to be monitoring you the entire time. He's like, oh, okay.
Yep, they're like
He'll
it's going
be
to take you through a
fine.
tunnel.
I'm sure. As every experiment they have done, the D-class personnel is usually fine, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yep, they're like it's going to take you through a tunnel for 2 hours and 5 minutes.
But no, yeah,
And he's like, okay.
we've got we have some
We have a transcript.
we have audio logs detailing this D classes. Do you guys want to give this? Do we want to start naming the D classes? Because I feel like D99321 is very impersonal.
Let's just call him
Let's-
D99.
Let's call him Humphrey.
Humphrey.
D99.
D99 Humphrey.
D99/Humphrey/Gargamel.
Doug, do you want to see what Humphrey went through?
Yeah, that's fine.
It'll be fun.
I mean, no, I don't want to.
Well, you have to.
And that's the end of the episode, everybody.
Sorry, y'all. I did not sign up for this.
No, yeah. Everybody sit back, relax. We have an audio log to share with you that was sent to us directly from the Foundation. So please put your earballs on and don't suck your dad's dick.
Thank you, Spicy Cockpeens.
Don't say that.
Connection established. Video feed non-operational. Audio uplink recording. Stand by.
Okay, I can see the tunnel up ahead.
Acknowledged. Maintain contact and keep us informed of any recurrences.
What exactly are you expecting to happen here?
Unknown. That's the point of this experiment.
Uh-huh. I know you science types always have to write us off as idiots, but we aren't stupid. We always know when you aren't telling us everything.
Proceed into the tunnel.
Yeah.
GPS signal lost.
I guess we expected that, right?
Approximately 30 seconds of silence. Note contact with control was lost at this point and not re-established.
Hello? Guess I've lost you guys too. Well, nearly out of this tunnel anyway.
Connection established. In 300 meters, turn left onto Via della Conciliazione.
What? Weird. I don't remember a turn coming up, and is that Spanish?
Turn left onto Via della Conciliazione.
D99 takes the turn as instructed. It should be noted that there is no left turn on the road exiting the tunnel in which contact with D99 was lost.
Weird. Haven't seen any other cars since I left the tunnel. And, hang on. There's another tunnel coming up? It looks exactly the same as that last tunnel. The hill, the rocks, and everything.
Visual analysis of recovered recordings confirms an exact visual match between the exteriors of the first and second tunnels.
Looks the same inside, too. And I haven't lost the signal this time. And here I was hoping you were just sending me on some nice little road trip with no weird shit involved. Just realized, I've been in this tunnel for about 5 minutes now. That seems weird. I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure there are no 5-mile long tunnels in Derbyshire. Still no other cars either.
In 1 kilometer, accelerate to 180 kilometers per hour. Then turn right onto. Then left onto Sanderson Road. Then down onto Howling Void.
Great. Now the sat-nav has gone nuts too. And why the hell is this thing in metric anyway?
Accelerate to 180 kilometers per hour.
You are the boss, insane computer. Though, I doubt this bucket can even go that fast.
D99 is cut off as the vehicle rapidly accelerates to 180 kilometers per hour, forcing him back into his seat.
Holy crap! I think the car is driving itself. The brakes aren't working. Holy shit!
The vehicle suddenly makes a hard right turn, directly into the wall of the tunnel. It passes through the wall without effect, emerging in a similar tunnel before making a similar sharp left turn.
Oh god, I'm gonna throw up. Come on, stop, you piece of fuck!
The road seemingly drops away. The vehicle appears to be in a free fall for approximately 30 seconds. D99 can be heard screaming. The vehicle suddenly appears to be on what looks like a desert road. No impact from the fall occurs. D99 can be heard breathing heavily.
Oh, sweet fucking Jesus. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. I'm alive. I'm fine. Now, where the hell am I? Some kind of desert? I know there's nothing like this in Derbyshire. Can't see anything around besides this road. Pretty sure it's hot here. I can already feel the heat through the windows.
Continue for 12,000 kilometers, and then turn 470 degrees counterclockwise and remove your left arm.
What? Fuck that. I'm going the other way. Looks like I have control of this thing again, and I'm sure as shit not removing any arms. Okay. I've been driving for what feels like hours. Nothing has changed here. Can barely even tell if I'm moving. Just the same desert. Fuel gauge doesn't seem to be moving, and I haven't heard a peep out of this busted ass sat-nav. I think...
In 500 meters, remove 37% of your skin using the supplied flensing knife, and then surrender your soul.
Should have kept my damn mouth shut.
D99 visibly jumps in his seat and then picks something up from in front of him.
What the hell? A weird looking knife thing just appeared in my lap. Fuck this.
A roadside agent will be along to assist you shortly.
That sounds bad.
A high-pitched screaming sound can be heard in the distance. Cameras detect a shape ahead, which D99 notices a few minutes later.
The hell is that? Looks kind of like a horse? A massive fucking horse with some giant guy riding it. I think it's headed right for me? Christ. It's turning at the road, too. Gonna have to turn around. I don't want to get anywhere near that thing.
D99 turns the vehicle around. As he begins driving in the opposite direction, a large equine creature with the torso and upper body of a humanoid growing from its back appears on the road, completely blocking it. It emits a high-pitched screaming sound, and D99 swerves off the road.
Shit, Christ! What the fuck? What the fuck? Where the fuck did these assholes send me? Jesus fucking Christ.
D99 looks behind him. Cameras show that the entity and the road are both gone.
Okay. Still alive. I guess no road is better than whatever the fuck that thing was. I guess I'm just driving through the desert now? Been driving for hours now. The clock still seems to be working, if nothing else. It's getting a little cooler, but the sun doesn't seem to be going down. Also, I just noticed that all the clouds seem to be the same shape of some symbol. Looks familiar. The sat-nav has been making some weird sounds every now and again. Doesn't sound like words, just random vowels. Or something. Yeah. Just like that. Anyway. I spotted something off in the distance. Looks like a building or something else, maybe. So, against my better judgment, I'm gonna head towards it. Yeah.
In 100 meters, stop at the crossroads. Make a deal and surrender your flesh.
God damn, I wish I could turn this thing off. We're not even on a road, you stupid piece of junk! Okay, I don't seem to be getting any closer to whatever that is out there, and it's getting late. According to the clock, anyway. The sun still hasn't moved. Anyway, since you Foundation folks are actually kind enough to pack some supplies in here, I'm gonna eat and try to sleep. probably a terrible idea, but I can't keep driving forever.
At the roundabout, take the 12th exit. The sleeper will awaken. Glorious. Reign supreme.
Hopefully, this thing will keep it quiet while I'm trying to sleep. Oh, the symbol in the clouds. It's the same as the symbol in the goddamn sat-nav. The company logo, or whatever. I guess. They're still there. Clouds in that shape, all different sizes. I'm sure that will mean something more to you, Foundation eggheads, than it does to me.
He awaits. He awaits. He awaits. He awaits. Take the next exit.
What? Stupid machine. 6 a.m.? Guess I wasn't eating during the night then. What the hell?
D99 can be seen looking out of the windows of the vehicle. External cameras show that a number of structures have appeared in the immediate area. No motion was detected since the vehicle was stopped.
Okay, not eaten, but it looks like I was towed? Where the hell am I now? Looks like some kind of old town. Still in the desert, though, and I don't see any people around. Looks old? Fuck. All these buildings seem pretty worn down.
Follow the road for 300 meters, then embrace oblivion. He will be nourished.
Oh, there actually is a road. I'm gonna look around a bit, see if I can find any people, or signs that anyone has been here. What the? Come on! Damn it!
D99 attempts to unlock the door and tries opening the other doors and windows. All attempts at leaving the vehicle fail.
God damn it! Can't even stretch my legs. When I get out of here, the first Foundation fool I see is getting punched in the face. Road it is then. Seems old. It's made of cobblestones or something.
D99 follows the road for approximately 5 minutes, passing through what appears to be a small town or village. No occupants are seen. All of the buildings are made of stone of a similar color to the desert sand.
Bow down before. Then take the next right.
The road only goes right, you stupid piece of crap. Whoa! That is a big statue.
As the car takes the corner, a statue of a bare-chested human male wearing an ornate headdress and carrying a staff comes into view, standing over the road. It is estimated to be approximately 90 meters tall. It was not visible before the corner. Lining the road before the statue is a series of smaller statues, averaging approximately 5 meters tall, each apparently depicting a different individual in a similar style of dress as the large statue. The statue standing directly at the foot of the larger statue bears notable resemblance to Person of Interest 30808.
Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Continue for 3 kilometers. Surrender.
Starting to get the feeling that the statue is the guy the sat-nav has been babbling on about. He's kind of giving me a bad feeling. I think I'm going to leave the road again. Not sure why that feels like the safer option here, but if the sat-nav wants me to follow the road, I'm pretty sure I don't want to. Huh. Could have sworn there was some mountains to my left, but there aren't any there. Probably wishful thinking to assume it was just a mirage or something.
In 500 cubits, continue towards his embrace. Surrender your soul.
Been driving for over an hour now, and I can still see the statue. It doesn't seem to be getting any further away. Everything here is getting weirder, if that's even possible. Those mountains have reappeared and disappeared twice now. The clouds seem to change suddenly, sometimes into that symbol, sometimes into just random clouds. Pretty sure I saw some more buildings to my right at one point, but they aren't there now.
Continue for 1,000 years, then turn left into his embrace.
And this thing is really starting to drive me nuts. Tried to shut it up, but none of the buttons on this thing seem to do fucking anything. Can't smash the damn thing either, despite a couple of attempts.
He comes. Take the next exit.
The hell? It's getting darker.
A solar eclipse begins, rapidly reducing the light level. After 15 seconds, the sun is approximately 90% eclipsed by the moon.
I've lost control of the car again. It's driving itself.
The vehicle veers left, bringing a series of structures into view. A number of pillars in varying states of decay surrounding what appears to be an open-air temple, at the center of which is a large stone sarcophagus.
Oh, I don't like this. Nothing good ever happens in desert temples during an eclipse. Come on now.
D-99 can be seen trying to force the vehicle to turn, with no success. It continues on course for the center of the temple.
Surrender your soul. Surrender your flesh. Surrender your mind. Surrender, 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 surrender.
No, come on!
Surrender, 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 surrender.
D-99 becomes increasingly frantic in his attempts to regain control of the vehicle, to no avail. He attempts to kick the glass from the windows, but is unable to break it. The vehicle comes to a halt directly in front of the sarcophagus, which is covered in a large number of carved symbols. Most prominently, in the center, is the Elevix Electronics logo.
You have reached your destination.
D-99 begins to speak, but is immediately cut off. Analysis of the video footage shows 13 frames of a substance resembling black smoke emanating from the sarcophagus and heading directly for the vehicle. It passes through the roof and windows before completely enveloping D-99. The smoke then recedes back into the sarcophagus. D-99 is gone. The vehicle reverses and drives away from the temple. Approximately 37 hours after contact was first lost with D-99, a GPS ping was received from his vehicle. It was found at the originally programmed destination. No trace of D-99 was found. Boy, howdy. One thing that you can hear very great is Jason go from Jason to a shitty Jersey Jason.
Just leave it alone, man.
I had to bring it up. I had to bring it up.
Jeez. This GPS really taking me places. And the next frame is just, crap, I gotta get through here.
When you're from Jersey and you get scared, you lose the accent.
It's just natural.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, gosh dilly darn, everyone. I hope you really enjoyed.
Wow.
Joke's on you, that's COVID.
If you wanted to know, Mike just sneezed. So it goes from him talking to him sneezing.
Yeah.
Here we go, bringing that up.
Wow, no cuts allowed, apparently.
No cuts allowed here. But yeah, everyone, hope you enjoyed this about the devil's Jeep penis.
The devil's Jeep penis is always active.
Tom, more like devil. I don't really have
Satan.
That was good,
I don't really have anything for that. Garmin, more like Harmon. Am I right?
If
he's
any
harming
of you
people.
Fantastic people find anything, anything with the logo of Elevix Electronics on it, please send it to us.
Yeah, give it to me.
And we will make Mike use it.
I'll go on a road trip. I'll record the whole gosh dilly dang thing, and you know what?
That'll
make for great content.
Yes, it will. Yes, it
Only
will.
I won't be just D99. I'll have a name. It'll be like Mike died, and you'll all know what happened.
It'll be D66 or 69 or 420.
Well, I don't smoke, so just be the 69.
Nice, bro.
If you enjoyed this content and you enjoy content like this, look at our fucking Patreon. Oh, I guess you're already there. So what's up?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
no. We don't
plug
have to
the
do this here.
Patreon to our
I don't gotta
Patreons.
plug.
We don't have
people
to
are
do this
fucking
here.
already here.
We have no housekeeping to do here.
That's awesome.
It's fantastic.
And we are exhausted.
There's only one place I'd like you to visit, and that
Kokomo.
is onlyfans.com/thelootipod.
Yes.
If you find that
Um,
website, send it to us.
I'm not sure how long this episode is, but this is it because we're
no,
fucking
yeah,
tired,
no, this is
man.
this is
We've been
normal.
we've been recording for I think
We're doing a
3.5 hours right now, 4 hours.
It's been a minute.
And then we might have to do a bonus after this.
Hey, I
We
am.
will be.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. So
With that in mind,
We love you guys.
I hope that you guys can understand this quick sign off because we are going directly into another bonus episode for you fuckers. So, did you guys like this SCP? Did you hate this SCP? Let us know.
Do you want some spicy peen?
Do you have an SCP you want us to talk about?
how about SCPP poo poo? Bye everybody.
Jesus. Yeah, we have to go. I'm so sorry.
I
This
love
is
you all.
abrupt.
Slap your SC peens against your SC beans. Thank you.
That's nice.